Hey guys, Dr. Norm. Wanted to talk about a famous chiropractic quote that I'm sure you know by now, which is find it, accept it where you find it, fix it, and leave it alone. I've heard that attributed to a bunch of different people. Most people say Clarence Gonstead said it. I've even heard somebody quoted to me saying that A.T. Still said it, which is odd because that's not even a chiropractic source. But the thing about that quote, find it, you know, obviously that's referring to find the subluxation. Use your objective criteria to find out, does this patient have a subluxation or not? Accept it where you find it. You have to trust that your criteria was valid. Fix it. Use your adjusting technique to fix it, and then leave it alone. You know, trust that the body is trying to heal, and when you remove that subluxation, you're restoring the body's ability to heal itself. In school, we tend to focus on the find it and fix it part, and even then, mostly on the fix it part. We're trying to perfect our adjusting technique, but we're also trying to improve our analysis. And where it tends to get left out is that accept it where you find it, that second part of the quote. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Real quick story, back when I was in student clinic, I had a patient, she came in, she had headaches, did my analysis. Normally you would think, headaches, let's go to the point of pain. She probably has something going on with her neck. And while that may be true in a lot of cases, in this case it wasn't. I found she had a subluxation in her sacroiliac joint. So, you know, I had to accept it where I found it. I adjusted that, and her headaches cleared up. Okay, so that can be kind of tricky. If you're not so confident in chiropractic, and if you're not so confident in your analysis, you may start to second guess yourself. And I definitely, as a student, I was second guessing myself too. What I do see a lot out in the field now, I still have classmates, and I graduated like 16 years ago. I'll have classmates who will post x-rays into Facebook groups and stuff and say, you know, this was the patient's symptoms, these are the x-rays, what do you guys think? And then everybody starts chiming in, oh yeah, make sure you do this, make sure you give her this supplement, you know, check her shoe inserts or whatever, all of this stuff that's going around. And honestly, all of that is just advice, and all of that is just opinion. The chiropractor who did the analysis on that patient is the one who has the most information. You've got to find that subluxation right there on the patient. You know, an x-ray is not going to show me fixation. It's going to show me degeneration. It might show me some bone spurring. It might show me alignment, but it's a static two-dimensional point-in-time picture. It doesn't tell me if a joint is stuck or not. Okay? So I remember being fresh out of school and calling other chiropractors, other classmates, and saying, hey, you know, here's what I found, what do you think? And we always gave the same answer, and we always heard the same answer. It was like, what did you find? Like, well, you know, her symptoms are right around you know, T5, but L5 is really stuck. So what are you going to do? I know, I should adjust L5. That's right. You adjust where you find it. So you got to find it, you got to accept it where you find it, you got to fix it and leave it alone. It's a little more difficult when you're explaining this to patients when they're saying, I hurt right here, and you check them and you say, you know, I know you're hurting here, but that's not where the problem is. A quote I often, or an analogy I often give to patients is saying, you know, if you step on a dog's tail and he barks, the problem's not with his mouth, it's with his tail. So I know you're barking up here, but we're stepping on the dog's tail down here. And then usually that's enough, and they understand the whole concept behind it. So just wrestle with that going forward. Obviously, you want to improve keep improving your analysis, keep improving your adjusting technique. But the more you do that, the more accepting you will be of your objective criteria. Stop chasing symptoms and start chasing the objective findings. Okay, you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll talk to you soon.